Hey everyone, welcome in. This is Love Goddess Tarot and my name is Maureen. Today's reading is going to focus on the signs and symbols around you meeting your love. Okay, so we're going to look at the signs and symbols the universe is going to give you. And I thought that I would give you charms to help you focus on which pile you're drawn to. Okay, so for pile number 1, we have the open heart charm. For pile 2, we have the feather. Pile 3, you have the angel wing. And pile 4 is the dream catcher. Okay guys, so you can pause the video, take a moment, see which group you're drawn to, or listen to as many or as few as you feel called to. Totally trust your intuition, and if you can't decide, do not stress. Just listen to whatever you want to. The messages that are meant for you will come to you. Okay, so we're going to look at not only your tarot cards, but we're also going to dive deep into details about this person, including their initials, their looks, and how and when you can meet. Okay, guys, so signs and symbols, I can't wait to find them. 1, 2, 3, 4. The timestamps are below if you want to skip ahead. See you in a minute. Hey, number 1, you picked the open heart charm. And this is your reading for the signs and symbols around meeting your love. So let's start with the medicine woman. You have the Empress, Bounty, the Moon card, the Three of Cups, and Love. Oh, beautiful. And Compassion. Okay, well, let's just start with the Empress, because your first card, the Empress, is really about engaging with everything that is creative. You know, the Empress can mean motherhood and fertility, but it also connects with just like connecting with nature, connecting with the bounty of the universe, of really engaging and having fun and being creative. Like, I really just think about this in this reading as focused on the number 3, because the Empress is the number 3 in the tarot. And you have the Three of Cups as well. So we have 2 3s here. I'm feeling like 3 is an important number for you. That could also be, look at this, March. And we do have the Moon card, which is Pisces ruled, which is March time frame. Okay, so there's a couple of things going on here. I'm getting too excited. So March can be important, and we'll get back to that. But with that number 3, I'm really focused on like communication, creativity. For you, the signs and symbols around meeting your love, I feel is going to be when you're doing something fun, when you're engaging in something creative. This could also be like, because we have the Three of Cups, being out with friends, socializing. This feels like a very lively connection. This feels like the symbols around you will be people having fun, people out maybe sharing a drink. There's water around you. We have the Moon card and the Pisces card and this heart energy and the compassion. It just feels like there is a lot of love and warmth at the time that you meet and connect with this person. You have the open heart and you have the love. You have the heart on the love compassion card. So this could be a meeting when you are doing something creative with other people. This is also a lot of Mercury energy with that communication, which can also be Gemini. So this person could be a Gemini, a Sag, a Pisces. There's just like this need to connect and communicate. I see that the symbols around you could include outdoor, like harvest kind of energy, which is like pumpkins and sunflowers and all of the beauty that is around in this Empress card. But I'm really focused also on the pumpkin here. So you have pumpkins twice, which is really interesting. So pumpkins can be a connection and a symbol for you, or the fall or Halloween time frame, something having to do with also just like food, farmers markets, sharing family traditions. But it feels like just a lot of love will be around when you meet this person. A lot of fun. As I said, with the 3 here and the 3 of Cups, friends, cousins, there's a lot of female energy around you when you meet this person. You could even meet this person when you are with your mom, or if you have children, when you're with your kids, whether you're out at school or working on, for some of you, if you have kids, it could be that you are doing a project at school that's going to help the community or help other people, and that's how you meet. As I said, the pumpkin thing is really neat here because you have it in the Empress card and you have it in this Moon card. But yeah, by really connecting emotionally is really how you connect with this person. And it's by being, like, doing something really that connects with the community, whether that's like through friends and expanding your group of friends, and you're out at a party, or you're out having drinks together, you're out, at a Halloween party. You may even meet this person. There's that fall element as well as that March time frame that's coming through. Definitely getting the feeling that one of the symbols around you, or a connection that you're going to make when you meet this person, is that you are going to feel comfortable. You're going to feel safe. You're going to feel like you can share your emotions. You're going to be in an environment where people aren't just having fun, but they're truly connecting. There is a lot of water here, so there could be that water connection, or near a lake, near a river, near somewhere outside. There's a lot of outdoor feeling in your meeting. I do feel that when you connect with this person, you are outside, but you're comfortable. You could be around family. Children could be nearby when you meet. Anything having to do with this Empress and this idea of 3, because 3 came up twice, and the Empress is such an important card, as well as that 3 of Cups. It's like celebratory, it's fun, it's creative. Again, Gemini and Sag energy for me is coming through really strong, and we also have that Pisces energy. So it definitely feels like creative, it feels expansive, artistic, like just fun, social, youthful. Like I said, it could be an outdoor event, something having to do with kids, something having to do with family, and friends, but it just feels so safe, so fun. I feel like when you meet this person, there's going to be other people around you. Okay. Let's get some more details about this meeting. Number 1, signs and symbols. Let's get some clarification on the 3 of Cups. Ooh, this is a new deck, so bear with me. Shuffling isn't quite where I want it just yet, which is always the way with new decks. Ooh, okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. And I love this illustration. Look at the Wheel of Fortune. Again, this is like very childlike. You have, the tire swing. And I don't know if you have this where you live, but here in the States, it's like when a lot of people take tires and tie them to trees and swing in them. And again, we have that Jupiter energy, which is Sagittarius, at fun, that sense of adventure. Here's more water. Ooh, sorry guys. Here's more water symbols for you. Playing outside near water, doing something fun and almost childlike near water with friends. And I love that because we had that 3 of Cups, and here we have these animals, and it's like these 3 are playing and the little fish is jumping underneath them. So you have more symbols here, the bird, the fox. I think that's is that a groundhog? Yeah, and a fish. And that would also be that connection and confirmation to the moon card, to the Pisces energy. Beautiful. Okay, let's see what else we can get about the moon card. Number 1, signs and symbols. What signs and symbols will you have when you meet the one? This special divine partner. Number 1, signs and symbols. Okay, so we have the Justice card. Beautiful. Wow, lots of major arcana. The Justice card under the moon, and that is Libra energy. And it's this balanced energy of the scale, you know, the head and the heart. I'm really drawn to the daisies or the sunflowers that look similar to the picture here. So I am in the tree here. It's just very natural. Here's the big tree that she's leaning on. It definitely is feeling to me like you guys meet at an activity or an event outside, but it feels casual and playful, and it feels that that you're both being yourselves and that you're both showing who you are. Okay, you know, this beautiful image of the love card, the compassion, the 2 hands holding the heart. It's like, I also feel like you could have this connection through a family member, because we have started with the Empress card, which is that, you know, that family sense, that 3 of Cups energy. And that just came through for some of you. But yeah, this is definitely feeling like signs and symbols will be an outdoor event, something where you're feeling very comfortable, where you're showing who you are, where your heart is very open. Look at this. In this Justice card, we also have the heart on one side and the feather on the other. Okay, it's like weighing who you are, weighing, you know, weighing your heart. And it's like with the heart in the center, I really do feel like it's just a place where you feel safe, where you feel open. I do feel friends around you or family, and it's like an outdoor environment where you're really comfortable. This doesn't feel like you meet on like a dating app where you go out to dinner, or it's like set up, or you know, it's a blind date. That doesn't feel like that. It feels like you're outside, you're in a comfortable area surrounded by family and friends. It could be something artistic or community oriented, or something you're doing for the community, helping kids, or just doing something that you love, that's fun, that's playful, where you have friends around. Okay, let's get an overall advice card about this relationship and this person. Number 1, what is the advice for this person? Oh my gosh, you got Wheel of Fortune again. Beautiful. And this time it says harvest. Wow, so we have bounty and harvest. That fall time frame is really very powerful, as well as that, you know, kind of like the pumpkin Halloween time frame. Because you have the pumpkin here in this illustration, we have it in the moon card, and we have it in the Empress. But this is a double message of the Wheel of Fortune. So this relationship is really major. This is going to feel significant, like a positive change, when your life feels like it's moving in the right direction. You know, the harvest is all about like all celebrating and having the harvest of your hard work and all of these fruits and vegetables to enjoy, because you've put in so much labor, like you've gone so far, and you finally get there. And the number 10. So we have number 3 and number 10 coming through. So I would say October and March are what I'm feeling in terms of timing. With the double Wheel of Fortune messages, this is definitely a karmic relationship. I do feel that outdoor energy, being in nature, is really important. The symbols you can look for are, again, those pumpkins, being around children in a fun, comfortable environment, where you're with friends, where you're with people that you really trust, a place where you feel safe and secure. And it could be the time frame. We have both the 3, which is the March time frame, and October. As well as signs, we said Gemini and Sag came through very strongly, as well as Pisces and Libra energy. Okay, guys, wow, that's so beautiful. Now let's get specific details about this person. Let's find out what this person looks like, their personality, and then we'll get to letters, initials, and specifics. Okay, who is this person? This love coming in for number 1, please. Ooh, okay, so we have 2 came in together. The Emperor. Okay, beautiful. Okay, let's start here. We have the 4 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles, okay? And both of those were reversed. I feel like for this person, they may have recently or in the recent past gone through a breakup, and they really now have learned how to kind of put in the work in a relationship, okay? With the Emperor reversed, it's interesting because the Emperor is always this powerful person. It's represented by the sign of Aries, somebody who really kind of is in control of their life and their finances. I don't think this person is like interested in partners that are going to be overbearing or controlling. And I see this as a connection to the Justice card. And the Emperor reversed is kind of like the Justice upright. So I feel like the opposite of Aries is Libra, the opposite sign. And I feel like this person is very balanced and very fair in relationship because they've been through relationships that weren't. And they're someone who likes to share in life, share in love, and they've gone through their like kind of a difficult relationship that they are totally done with. They've done all the work. They don't want anyone in their life that's going to be that kind of like super controlling person, because this person feels very like open and generous to me. And that Sag sign is coming through, as well as someone who really might be ready to take the next step. Like this is someone who wants to get engaged, somebody who wants to propose. This is someone who wants to move to that next level. And I feel like with that fire sign energy there, and so much of that Sag energy coming through in the beginning of the reading, and that fun and that sharing, I feel like this person is just like looking for their friend, the person they're going to have fun with, the person they're going to go on adventures with. I'm definitely getting a strong fire sign vibe for this person. Leo, Sag, Aries. Could be moon rising or sun sign. But I feel like they could also be very creative, but they are wanting to get to that next level. This is someone who's like, at that stage in their life, whether they've had relationships in the past, no matter how old they are, young, old, married, divorced, never had a relationship, this person is at that stage where they want to commit. They want to meet someone and share their life with them. This definitely feels like someone ready for that next step. And I feel like that's what you both have in common. Because of the bounty card, because of the harvest, it's like... the number 9 is the card right before the number 10. You had the Wheel of Fortune twice. It's like you're just about there. This is a major karmic relationship, and it's going to shift everything for both of you, okay? I feel like maybe September is the time when it could begin, like little embers start to flame, but October could be when it really takes off, and then by that next March, maybe that's when you guys really would come together. But it does feel like this is a relationship that's going to move quickly from the initial stage of meeting to the wanting to kind of make a commitment. Okay, it definitely is moving in a very quick progression. So if we went from 10th October till March, it's only a few months. Okay, so that's the feeling that I'm getting about this person. Now let's get some details. I'm going to pull you some initials and letters. Number 1, let's get some initials and letters. This could be their initials, yours, names, places, something significant. You have E, L, N, M, R, Z, K, R, M, G, W, B, X, U, E, and K. Okay, so you can take a moment, see if anything pops out at you. Could just be even a couple of letters of a word, but it means something to you. Always go with your instinct and your first gut reaction. I'm terrible at seeing them right away, but then I see them later on and I think, oh, why didn't I say that? But you take a moment, you can pause the video, see what comes in for you. Okay, now let's get you some channeled messages about this person. Number 1. Okay, so we have straight hair, muscles, t-shirt. We have the sign Taurus coming through, and Capricorn. Ooh. We have expensive sneakers. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so funny. And we have the color blue. Okay, that could be blue eyes. It could be blue clothes. That blue is their favorite color. Something blue connects you. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got blue again while saying that. So blue is a connection for sure. Okay. And we have dog. And brown eyes. Okay, guys, so those are your messages for today about signs and symbols around meeting your love. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. All of those things really help. If you come back all the time and you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe. It's free, it's easy, and it helps so much. I've got lots of great stuff coming up this week. I am sending you all so much love, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye, guys. Hey, number 2, you picked the feather charm, and feathers are beautiful symbols and signs from God. You know, when you find a feather, an angel is near. They're real connections to, you know, getting messages from God, from angels, being surrounded by angels. Maybe you're someone that sees feathers or notices feathers. But we'll also get to that when we look at your reading today about the signs and symbols. So let's see what you have. We're starting with the guide, which is in this deck, the Hermit, number 9. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords. Move these over. And the full moon completion. Wow. Okay, beautiful. This is really interesting, you guys, because in number 1, we had 2 3s right off the bat. 3 was a really important number for that reading. And for you, we have the number 9 coming up twice. So you started with the Hermit card, the guide, number 9, and we also have the 9 of Swords. You know, and we have the full moon, which is completion, and nines in numerology are really numbers of completion, and not so much in endings, but in new cycles beginning. And what I feel here, particularly with the Hermit card in this deck, because in the Medicine Woman, the Hermit card is the guide. So the Hermit is really about knowledge, about learning, about going within. But with this deck and the Medicine Woman, the guide is about taking all that knowledge and helping other people too, and teaching and being the guide, helping others get up that mountain of knowledge, of using what you've learned to help others. So what's interesting about that is there's a lot here in this reading about going through things and learning and getting to a point of revelation with the full moon, because full moons are about really something coming to a head, something coming to completion, something being illuminated. So what I really am feeling like is part of the signs and the symbols around your connection with this love, and when you meet this person, is that you will be you'll be right on the heels or have just gone through something major, some big, difficult, because we do have the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. I feel like it's after you go through a difficult time when you have kind of withdrawn and not been dating for a while. It could be, you know, you haven't met anyone in 9 months. It could be 9 years that you haven't dated. Or it could just be that you took time to yourself, or will take time to yourself, to really figure out who you are. And when you meet this person, one of the signs and symbols around you is like teachers. So it could be that you meet this person when you take a course in something, when you study. You could be at a university when you meet, or you could be on a trip where you are like learning a new skill, or like on an adventure to go to, like, not just like a tourist trap, but like some place that has some sort of knowledge. So it's like maybe you're studying abroad, or maybe you take a trip to like an ancient site, or to a place that has some significance or learning. Like there's a lot of learning around the connection between you. There also is that 9, you know, swords energy with the 9, the guide energy, and swords is air. And I'm connecting with that with this feather charm that you chose, because birds are obviously connected to the feather, and they're connected to the air signs. And I'm feeling like flying, travel, communication, publishing, foreign people, places, and things, and some work are around you when you meet this person, okay? But I'm getting a really strong sense of being around somebody who, you know, could be this very, like a guru, or someone who's a teacher, taking a class, being around someone who's really, really wise, okay? This could also even be like a grandparent being there when you meet this person, or there's connection through the spiritual realm, okay? I also feel like that for you, this feather is really important, and that is a symbol that you could connect to. Seeing a feather right before you meet this person, or also that movement. You know what's interesting for me? This feather almost looks a lot like the sword in this deck. And so I'm just feeling this movement energy, even though the 9 of Swords is about anxiety and stress and being up at night and conflict. And with that 5 of Pentacles, worries about money. I feel like you're going to have just gone through either worrying about money or jobs, or things that have really, really given you a lot of anxiety, but you've come through it. And it's right when on the other side of all of that adversity that you meet this person, okay? And you definitely feel like you meet when you are in pursuit of knowledge, pursuit of wisdom, and also teaching. Okay, and sharing what you know, whether, you know, it could be you speaking, getting like getting your own blog, your own radio podcast, something like that. And you meet through that, or you meet through travel. It feels a lot like travel though too. And especially I'm very drawn to the mountain part of this. Because it's like you're up in the air and it's like mountains and being up high. But it feels connected to communication, to speaking, to knowledge, to sharing knowledge is a big sign and symbol, okay? The full moon, obviously, and eclipse season could be important for you as well. Because the number 9 is connected to the nodal cycle in astrology. So it takes the nodes 18 years to get to the same place that they were. So at 9 years, or the halfway point, is when you have a nodal reversal. So you could also meet this person and they could have the opposite sign of your sun sign, okay? But yeah, I do feel the eclipse energy is important for you. So watch those full moon eclipses coming up this year. Check the calendar for that, okay? I feel like that is the time period for you when this person could really come into your life. And it does feel like you've been through quite a bit before you meet this person. Like you really get a lot of stress behind you, whether it's because you now take what you know and teach it to other people. Maybe you take a trip because you've been, through such a difficult time, and that's where you meet. You could even, I almost feel like you could also meet at an airport. But the number 9 is very significant and a very important symbol for you. Now, that could also be the month of September. And the day of the week, okay? 9 could be your life path number or the person's, but this definitely feels like a big, like almost like a reward. Like you meet this person after being through such difficulty, and it's like finally you get there, like the full moon. It's like, oh, I've been through so much. I had all of these worries, and finally I get to enjoy myself, and finally I get to relax. I've done all the work, and now I'm going to share all of my knowledge. But yeah, a lot of teaching, a lot of like philosophy, higher learning is around your meeting. That's a big symbol for you. Okay, so let's get some confirmation on that 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, 3 of Cups. Okay. The 3 of Cups is about celebration and family and connection. Another symbol for you could be being out with people from work. It could be another way that you guys meet. We have that Pentacle energy combined with the 3 of Cups, so it could be like 2 girlfriends from work. You could be out after work when you meet. Let's see what we get about the 9 of Swords. Okay, you have the 2 of Wands, and that was reversed. Definitely getting with this Wand energy, more of that like that Sag, that travel, that making, this seems to me that, you could meet this person right after you finish something, like finish a course, finish a school year, finish, it's like you have a lot of anxiety leading up to it, but you do make a big change, which leads to this connection and leads to meeting this person. And it feels a lot of movement. That 9 for me is really coming home to be like that Sag energy, that travel, that knowledge, that, teaching, meeting in some place of higher learning, or meeting because you share your knowledge with someone. This is such a beautiful expression of like sharing all that you have and all that you've learned and being really, really wise. I also feel like this person coming in is connected to your spiritual path. That feather is such a beautiful connection to God and a beautiful symbol in itself. And because you were drawn to that, I feel like one of the things and the ways that you connect with this person are through meditation and prayer and dreaming, okay? You feel very connected to me, you know, coming through as that hermit card, that you're someone who is connected with the angels, protected by the angels. And I feel like after a very difficult time, you meet this person, and it's part of the symbols around you are this like, this environment of sharing, of knowledge. The mountains are another symbol, travel is another symbol, and birds are also a symbol. Okay, guys, so let's get an overall advice card about this relationship, and then we'll get details about this person. Okay, what's your overall advice about this relationship? Balance. Ooh, number 11, the Justice card. Wow. This is another angel number. You have 11. If you're someone that sees 1111, that's another sign. That could be the month of November as well. But again, it's that connection to the angels. I feel like, and that balance, which is really about, you know, I feel like going through a difficult time. It's like you had the weight of the world on your shoulders, but you're going to this calmer time. I'm really focused on the mountains again in this picture of balance, because it's like that's what's there. It's like this higher learning, this like, I just, for some reason, Purple Mountain Majesty just came into my head, which is a line, for those of you that are in a foreign country, for an American song, America the Beautiful. And it feels like you pursue your dreams after a difficult time, or, you know, you get to this distant land. I do feel like there is some distance involved, and that mountains are connected to your meeting. I definitely feel like mountains are connected. And we have the number 9 and 11. So we have September, we have November, and we have the 9th and the 11th, and the angels are definitely connected. Wow. Okay, and with justice, that can also be law. But I feel like the message for you here is to remain balanced, to know that the end of a difficult cycle is coming, and that this relationship will be there for you, and that this person is going to help you balance your life too. I feel like you guys are going to be like little mirrors of one another, but you're going to also help one another on your path. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's see, who is this person? Let's get details about this love for you, number 2. Who is this? Ooh, okay, so we have the King of Cups, which is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy coming through. Very romantic, very masculine. Ooh, we have the Chariot, another Cancer energy coming through. So Cancer twice there. Ooh, a lot of emotional connection and depth. Ooh, and the Sun card, which is Leo energy. Somebody who is really, really positive. Someone who uplifts you. This person feels like they are very much in the process of making changes in their life and taking control of their life. And they are an extremely sensitive and caring person who is really, really in a good place. I mean, they are at a point in their life where they are ready to shine. And I love this because, again, I'm feeling very drawn to this, like, off in the distance and the mountains. Symbols here are obviously the lemons, the sunflowers, and I love the 2 cats here off to the side. But this energy feels to me powerful and strong. Again, I'm just really drawn to the movement and the symbol of meeting when traveling. I do feel a lot of travel energy here for you guys. And this person feels very balanced. They feel like somebody who is emotionally connected, but also has that fire and that passion, which I love. And this could be a meeting when traveling, when you're, you know, somewhere stopped after, like you're at the airport and you're waiting for your flight. I kind of see this as like two people waiting for their, you know, their plane to take off in some ways. But yeah, this person feels very romantic and also charming. Oh, wow, the Wheel of Fortune. I love it. We had the Wheel of Fortune for number 1 as well. This is such playful energy, and it's that beautiful Jupiter expansion, which is also the 9th house in astrology, which is that knowledge, that professor, that teaching, that guide, is coming through. But the Wheel of Fortune is really about a major change, a karmic relationship, some big shift in the positive coming. And I feel like you are going to expand your world, and I feel like you're going to have more people around you. But what's most interesting to me is that the little birdie is on the top of that tire, and we did start with the feather. And so I do feel like birds are going to be a connection for you, and flight. Okay, so that's really confirming for me the travel, the flight, airlines, and also birds are more symbols for you. But yes, this person feels like someone who is a major part of your life, a major shift forward, a big change for you. And it's something that's going to expand your universe and expand your life and expand the number of people in your life. I feel like this person is going to bring in others and someone who has a lot of friends. Okay, so that's what's coming through. Oh my gosh, I love it, you guys. Now let's get you some initials and letters. Number 2, oops, got a hair hanging off there. Okay, ooh, okay, X and K wanted to jump out. We have E, L, N, M, M, K, oops, I'm sorry, that's W, K, G, another M, wow, tons of M's here, T, E, and R. Okay, so you can take a moment, pause the video, see if anything jumps out at you. These can be just the first letters of a word, or, you know, just something that kind of means that to you. Use your intuition here, because I've found a lot of times things pop out, and I don't know why they do, but they just do. And that means a lot. Now, I do see 10, and 10 is the world, the Wheel of Fortune card, excuse me. And we do have 10 there right on top of the Wheel of Fortune. So I think that card is really important for you to like kind of look at and study. If you want to go back over it after the video, you know, the reading is done, you can rewind the video. Okay. Let's get some channeled messages about this person, details about the person coming in, number 2. Okay, we have the color black. That can be hair, eyes, skin, clothing. It's just general, so that can mean lots of things. We have the number 18, which is a 9. Oh my gosh, if you reduce that to 1 digit, that's a 9. 8 plus 1. Ooh, I love it, you guys. Okay, we have dancing. Oh. We have mustache. Oops. Sorry about that. knocking the camera again. And we have beard. Okay. And boat. We did have travel and lots of travel messages. You have brown hair. And tall. And, ooh, the number 13. And black curly hair. Okay, guys, so those are your messages today about the signs and symbols around your meeting. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. All those things really help my channel. If you come back all the time, subscribe. It's free and it really, really helps me. I'm sending you guys so much love and I'll talk to you real soon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Hey, number 3, you picked the beautiful angel wing charm. So let's look at what signs and symbols are around you when you meet your love. Okay, starting with, we have the grandfathers, the 3 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and you have dance, celebration, beautiful. Okay, wow, this is definitely a very fun, warm meeting, something that is definitely giving me a lot of that fire sign energy here with the 3 and 7 of Wands right in the center, and dance and celebration. But let's start with the grandfathers. So the grandfathers is this beautiful card which really talks about learning something from your ancestors or taking their guidance with you on your path, okay? And I'm really drawn to this because, you know, you chose the angel wing, and it's like maybe you have a grandfather that's passed on that you connect with through prayer, through meditation, and you feel really connected to this person. Or you have a grandfather now living who is really an important person or like a role model for you. But there's some energy or some masculine energy around you in the grandfather form, an older you know, family members, an ancestor that is really guiding you and will help you in terms of your path, in terms of love. And there's this support around you. So I'm really drawn to this card and to the fact that there's all this support around and this kind of like showing you the steps, showing you the path, where your happiness is, where you can shine, where your star is. And so there's a real connection to family here for me. And because of the dance card and celebration, it could be a party. One of the signs and symbols around you with this connection is not only family, but specifically a grandfather. And being around family or getting a message from a grandfather about this person. You could also, there could be dancing or some sort of celebration around when you meet this person, okay? There feels like with all this fire energy with the 3 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, that this is definitely like an adventure, a party, something traveling, something could even be in a foreign place or a little bit, you know, in a distant place from where you're living now. Maybe you go to a family party or a family wedding and you meet this person, okay? Or there could just be dancing around at the time, or you could be out at a club and, you know, this person, you see them and you think, wow, that person kind of looks familiar, or that person reminds me of someone that I love. I feel like they're going to remind you of someone that you love. But there is this like joyfulness, this playfulness with you guys when you first meet, and this fire around you. So it's like warmth, it's like celebration, it's party, there's lots of people. This definitely doesn't just feel like a one-on-one date. It feels like you meet somewhere at some event first before you guys go off by yourselves, okay? It could even be set up by a parent or a grandparent or someone in your family, or they could know someone in your family or be connected to your family. But it feels more like it's like a family party or celebration that brings you two together, or that there is a party or celebration around you. It could involve travel, because we do have all of these wands, but I'm just really drawn to that, like, that festival. Like, I just see you like outside having fun. People could be dancing. There could be performers around you at the time. That could also be another symbol. But there's definitely the symbol of dance. There's the symbol of family, of your grandfather specifically. Something having to do with like tradition and ceremony, and some sort of party, you know. There could be a party going around. You could be out with friends or family and there's a party in another location and you see this person or you meet because of that. I'm definitely drawn to this card, and it just feels fun. It just feels like you meet because you're out having fun. Maybe you're out dancing with your friends. You're listening to music. You're at a club. You're just having a great time. But it feels very celebratory, and it feels so like full of life, full of fun, and also full of protection. Okay, so it's like it feels very like comfortable. You're having a great time. You're showing the world who you really are. It's like you're not uncomfortable. You're just having a great time. And there's something connected to grandfather energy. Okay, maybe this person kind of looks similar to your grandfather, or has something in common with them, or does the same business, or, you know, works for this, you know, like in the same kind of, like, they're a doctor, this person's a doctor, or they were, you know, a builder and this person's a builder. But that could also be a connection. But there's this just fun activity with this fire and dance and just having a good time is what's coming through. Let's get some more details with that Three of Wands energy. Okay, and we have the Five of Cups reversed. And for the Seven of Wands, number 3, we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay. You could even meet this person right after you've kind of moved on or let go of a relationship, and you're like, you know what, I'm done with this, or I'm done with being sad. I've learned my lessons. I want to go out and have fun. And I feel like it's really you kind of have gotten clear and made your priorities clear about work and fun, because it feels like this is a total celebration. It could be after, you know, a work thing. It could be, like I said, just like it feels more like a family party or fun or celebration, but it could just be honoring, you know, honoring your true self and honoring who you are at your core. By connecting with your ancestors, connecting with your family. This could be like a family reunion. This could be, as I said, a wedding, a celebration of some sort, a birthday party, something connecting your past, and something that is just completely joyful. So I see those symbols as maybe being around older people at the time, or being around your grandparents or people that are like mentors to you at some sort of celebration, some you know, creative expression or fun or family event. Okay, finally, let's get you an overall before we get specifics about this person. Overall advice. The Emperor, command. Wow, look at that. And the Emperor in this deck is sitting in front of the fire. So this is feeling very fiery as well. And that is number 4. Beautiful. The overall advice about this relationship is to take charge, is to be in command, is to know that you are in charge. You have the power. Put your convictions and the things that you really believe in and your values into action. and set up the structure that allows you to do that. Because this really feels like this connection happens because you are really in line with who you are at your core. Not who society wants you to be, but who you really are, okay? And by reconnecting to those roots, to those ancestors, and celebrating that in some way, you're really connecting to this relationship. So it really feels like you are in control. You're in the power position here, okay? And this is a really strong reading for you. And I feel like this relationship is a really powerful and positive one, okay? So let's now get some details about this person coming in. Who is this love? Number 3. Okay, so we have the Sun and the 10 of Pentacles and the Moon. Ooh, my goodness, we have the Sun and the Moon. I love this. Okay. So this feels like someone who, they could be a Leo. We're starting with the Sun card. So right off the bat, they could be a Leo, this fire sign energy. And you had so much fire in this reading. So I'm not surprised that we're starting with the Sun. But this person just feels very much like someone who shines in whatever they do. Someone who's really good at what they do. Someone who works really hard and has had a lot of success. They also feel like they have a lot of family success and family money. So I'm getting another connection between that grandfather and ancestors card and this person. And they also have the Moon card, which is like this emotional depth, this connection to their feelings and that Pisces energy. So it's like this person is really well balanced because they have fire, earth, and water. They feel like someone who is grounded, who knows who they are, and who's willing to connect with you in an emotional way. You know, they're not afraid to dig deep. They're not afraid to get into feelings and things like that, okay? With the Fool card, I feel like this is someone who is about to kind of start on a new adventure. This is giving me a lot of Aries energy, and it's giving me the feeling that this person is going to travel to come in order to meet. I feel like they are going to, they're going to be maybe on an adventure when they meet you, or on a vacation, or at the beginning of a new like career, a new, you know, a new cycle in their life. They're about to really take a leap and make a big change. And I feel like when you meet them, they've just made this change, okay? So you meet them and they're wherever you are. It's like, I feel like they're coming to you. I feel like they're coming from a different place, either because of work or because of, you know, just wanting to move, or they're on a trip. But it's like they are coming to you. That's definitely the feeling that I have. Oh, beautiful. And the 8 of Cups. Yes, they are coming to you. That's confirmation that they know that something's missing in their life. They're motivated by those emotions. They're motivated by love. They have financial security. They have a good job. They know who they are. They're comfortable in their own skin, but they're completely missing that one thing, and they know it, and they are kind of like on a quest to meet you and to find what's missing in their life. Ooh. Oh my gosh, and the Strength card. Okay, the Strength under the Sun, this is definitely giving me Leo energy, you guys. This is someone who is firm but fair, somebody who's powerful but shares it, and who's very playful. I love this card. But yeah, that's very strong Leo energy. When these two come together, it's a very powerful confirmation of Leo energy. So I would say that there's a very good chance that this person is a Leo, and if not, Sun, Moon, maybe rising sign. Okay, guys, wow. Now let's get some initials and letters that'll help you. Who is this? Number 3. you have M, W, K, K, L, G, E, N, I, V, F, V, Y, R, T, N, and C. Okay, guys, so you can take a moment, pause the video, see if anything jumps out at you. Always listen to your intuition. Sometimes it can just be the fraction or a little bit of a word and not a whole word or a whole name, but it's just something that has meaning to you, okay? Now, let's get you some channeled messages about this person. Okay, we have dark skin and green eyes. Successful, yes, that's that 10 of Pentacles energy. That definitely is confirmation of that. We have walking, okay, which is outdoors. That's interesting because on the grandfather's card, you can see the footsteps right there, like walking on your path. This could mean meeting when you're out hiking or some outdoor thing, but we had dancing as well. So moving those feet for sure. We have the number 21. Oh my gosh, and dark hair. I thought that said dancing, but dark hair, okay. And dark brown, okay. So we have dark skin, dark brown, green eyes, dark hair, and beer, okay. Maybe your grandfather liked a certain beer, and this person orders that beer, and that's one of the signs, okay. You have Capricorn coming through. And reunion. Ooh, and that can be that family reunion, you guys. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love it. I hope you enjoyed your reading today about the signs and symbols around your love. Don't forget to write all your comments below. Let me know how you're connecting. Say hi. Let me know what country you're in. If you're in the US, if you're somewhere else, I love hearing from you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, do all those good things to help me support my channel. They're all free. If you want to make a donation, I do have a link below, and I'm going to be doing live readings on air, and you can find out all the information about those on the community board. Okay, guys, I do private readings. I do a couple every month. I open a few slots, and you can email me at lovegtarot@gmail.com for information. I'm sending you so much love, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 4, you picked the dream catcher, and this is your reading for what signs and symbols you can look for when you meet your love. Okay, so we have the grandmothers, which is the moon in this deck, the 7 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and childhood innocence. Ooh, beautiful. Okay, well, this is definitely a lot of symbols about emotions and nurturing, but let's start with the grandmother. The grandmothers is really about connecting with that older female energy of your grandmother. If you have one who's living, someone that you really connect with, who gives you great advice, who's there for you, that solid female strong energy. If they've passed over, maybe you feel their connection, you know, when you dream at night, when you pray. This is someone who's watching over you, but I feel like there's a connection and a symbol for you of connecting with your grandmother in terms of this relationship. I feel like you're going to get little bits of information in your dreams about this person. Maybe you're dreaming about them. You're seeing this person in your dreams, but you haven't met them in the 3D, but you feel very comfortable with who they are. But there's also a connection about being around women and women being connected to how you meet. And there does seem to be a connection to childhood, to having fun, to like being just doing things that you love, maybe even doing something that reminds you of childhood. Or there could be a connection with this person to your childhood. Maybe you knew them when you were younger, okay? And maybe your grandmother is sending you messages about this person, or maybe your grandmother was alive when you knew this person or when you met this person first, okay? But yeah, there's definitely some connection to memory, to innocence, to childhood. And right in the center, you have these beautiful cups. You have the Seven of Cups and you have the Ace of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is all about dreams too, which is so wild because in this card, we have the grandmother like coming to her in her dreams and sprinkling the knowledge that she has to her. And you chose the dream catcher, which is so beautiful. And the Seven of Cups is like looking at all of these choices. So I feel like you, by pursuing your dreams, by doing something that really brings you joy, that makes you feel really contented emotionally. And I also feel like you're going to be surrounded by a lot of women when you meet, whether it's girlfriends, you know, there could be 7 people there when you meet. This definitely doesn't feel like some time that you're going to be alone when you meet this person, but I do feel like you almost dream about them first, or you're remembering them because this is someone connected to your past or to your childhood. Or this is someone that you meet when you're doing something connected to your childhood or near where you grew up. I definitely am getting this feeling of being outside or being close to home, somewhere that makes you feel safe and comfortable. And this feels like a really beautiful emotional connection. This is like a gift from the universe, and I feel like this is very protected energy. You have the dream catcher, you have the grandmother card and the moon. There's lots of dreaming, lots of emotions. Also, the moon cycles could be connected to meeting and one of your symbols. Watch the moon cycles, the full and new moon. But yeah, I feel like there's definitely a connection with older women and women in general around meeting this person, okay? Whether it's being with, you know, a group of women, whether it's going back to a place where you would go when you were a child or a place where your grandmother would take you, but there's some connection to childhood and to your grandmother, okay? And to older women in general. But also just connecting through, you know, through women and being supported by them, like being in a class, being out with friends, being somewhere that, like I said, it could be somewhere that your grandmother took you or somewhere that reminds you of your childhood is a place that you can meet. And also there's so many cups here that I'm feeling like you could be out having drinks or like a drink that you had with your grandmother, going for a cup of tea or coffee or something that she loved might be around when you meet, okay? Let's get some confirmation about that Seven of Cups. Ooh, the Emperor. Okay, and now confirmation about the Eight of Cups. The Emperor came up in an earlier reading today, too. Oh, more cups. Five of Cups reversed. Okay, good. So, yeah, lots of emotions, lots of emotional connection around this, but also that water energy is coming through. So water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, being around water, as I said, being around drinks, having a drink. The Emperor comes through as Aries energy and as like someone who is like really controlled in terms of their life and focused. And what's interesting is it comes underneath the Seven of Cups, which is like having lots and lots of choices. And so I feel like part of the message here is that I feel like you're going to be given lots of choices when you meet this person. You could be out, there could be a lot of people around, but you're going to be very drawn to this one person. And there's even giving me this, like with this card in particular, almost like a museum vibe. which is interesting. I'm just feeling like this museum vibe, but like you're looking at lots of paintings and you choose one, but it's like there's a lot of people around at the time, or a lot of choices when you meet this person. And this could be somebody from your past, because we do have the Five of Cups reversed. This could be someone coming back, or someone that you wished you had a chance with, but you didn't. For whatever reason, you two weren't able to get together, and this could be someone that comes back, or someone that you had kind of really liked, or liked, but but you didn't date. You had like some sort of connection, or you saw this person, or you were friends first, and now it becomes more serious. Okay, let's get an overall advice card about this relationship, and then we'll get specifics about who this person is. Number 4. Rebirth. Oh, the sun. Number 19. Oh my gosh, more like childhood, well, more children, symbols of children and childhood, and innocence, and just being yourself and expressing yourself. There's also a little squirrel here, and I think that's supposed to be a dog. And it's like a new beginning. With the rebirth card, I'm really feeling like this could be a connection to someone that you may have had, like, known in the past but not dated, and this is like a new chance at something. But yeah, the childhood part of this is really coming through with that sun card. But the advice is to really express yourself and show who you are. It's like strip naked and be like your true authentic self. Show who you really are. Don't hide who you are. But again, there's more of that family connection too. I see the symbols of family around you in this connection, and when you meet, because you have your grandmother here and you have parents here. So this feels like a connection to family. Feels like you could meet when you are doing something with your family, connected. It could even be that you guys have a family business and that's how you connect with this person. But yeah, there's mom and dad, and we have grandmother here. So there's lots of family around this, and emotions and support, and really being yourself and being free. Like, this card just gives me the freedom, that sense of freedom of showing who you really are, and not being afraid. The beautiful thing about children is they just are themselves. They just say what they want. They don't care. They're not jaded. And I feel like that's what this relationship feels like to me. And I think some of the symbols around you are the cups, are drinking, are being out, having fun, doing things you enjoy from childhood, being sort of close to home, maybe dreaming about this person and seeing symbols in your dreams, and connecting that way. And for some reason, a museum really came through for me too. Okay, guys, so now let's get information about this person. Who is this number 4? Who is this love? Number 4. Oh, wow, the Hermit. And the Page of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I'm getting from this that this person could be a little bit shy, a little bit more reserved, with the Hermit combined with the the Ace of Pentacles. I'm just feeling like this is this earth sign, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but it's somebody who maybe doesn't move quickly, is a little bit shy, and it's interesting because they may have been in sort of the background and may not have been someone that you thought of in that way. I feel like this could be a friend situation first. Like maybe you meet as friends and you don't, it starts a little slow and it goes from there. Like it's innocent. It's got this innocent quality, and this person has this honesty. They feel very like down to earth, very outdoorsy. Yeah, and it's like something has changed about this person. They've really, maybe it's just coming out of their shell. Maybe they're different than they were back when you knew them or back when they were younger. But they've had like a lot of stuff happen in their life that's gotten them to the point where they've learned a lot of lessons about love. And they do have a lot to offer. And I feel like you share a lot of the same values. They feel down to earth. Like I said, this feels like somebody that works out or somebody that does a lot of like outdoor stuff. We're also getting the King of Wands, which would be Leo, Sag, Aries energy as well. So there is a lot of passion between you. There's a lot of fire and sparks. Like, don't take that this person is quiet and shy and reserved as they're boring or there's no sparks, because that's not it at all. It's just that there's more of an innocence in the beginning of this relationship. Like there's something that it starts out in a very sort of innocent way, and then moves into more of a connection, a lasting connection. Yeah, that's what I'm definitely getting with that Virgo energy. It's like somebody who's really down to earth, somebody who might help other people, someone that is a little bit like takes their time in love. Okay, wow, you also got the Three of Cups. So coming together again through that cup energy, through women. I feel like you might meet through a girlfriend. And again, that's more of that female energy around you guys. Lots of cups, water sign energy. Also the energy of sharing, of being at a meal, being at a restaurant, being out having drinks, being with, at a party with friends. But I feel like there's definitely a female connection, or somehow female women, girlfriends, sisters, cousins are the people that connect you, okay? Because you did start with that grandmother energy and the moon, which is that feminine energy, and all of those cups. So lots and lots of water sign energy. Gemini, Pisces, and Scorpio. Okay, guys, so let's get you some letters and initials about this person. This could be their name, a place, your name, something that's connected to the two of you. Number 4. Oh, I feel like those two. Okay. We have L, A, L, K, oops, N, let me pick all these up. That'll be easier. Here we go. I keep knocking them. That L wants to keep turning around here. Who is L? L is out there. Okay, F, E, V, G, V, E, I, M, and R. Okay, so you can pause the video, see if anything jumps out, even if it doesn't spell a person's name or your name. I do see Ange or Angie coming through, but it could mean something to you. So always go with your intuition on that, okay, guys? So let's get you some channeled messages about this person, details about them, what they look like, their personality, any characteristics. We have beard. Okay, we have hazel eyes and black. We have heal old wounds. Ooh, interesting, with childhood and innocence. And I was feeling kind of this really emotional connection and family. You have Cancer energy, all that cups, that water sign. And the moon also, Cancer is ruled by the moon, and you have that moon card with the grandmother, which was your very first card, that connection to women, to the cycles of the moon, to getting connected to earth and to nature. Someone that definitely feels like this person is an outdoorsy type of person. Connect with your roots. Oh my gosh, yes, connect with your roots. And you started with grandmothers right there. That ancient wisdom of your grandmothers, of the females in your family that are passing down this love, this connection, this wisdom. Okay, and you also have brown eyes. We'll do one more. And strong arms. Okay, guys, so there are some details for you about this person. These symbols and signs coming through for you about when you meet. So much about dreams, about women in your family, about cups, about emotions. Near the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces came through. I can't wait to hear your stories. Please write all of your comments below. Like, comment, share, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. All of that helps. You know, if you come back all the time and you haven't subscribed, just hit the subscribe button. It's free, it's easy, and it really, really helps me. If you want a private reading, email lovegtarot@gmail.com for information. I do have my donation link below to my Venmo if you want to make a donation to my channel. I am going to be doing live readings coming up soon. Check the community board for details and dates and times. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Have a great rest of the day.